Hi, Cancer. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for September 2025. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in September and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, and Cancer Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Cancer, now on to your September 2025 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Cancer, is the Empress. And the Empress is a card that can be symbolic of your mother, a maternal figure that's crossed over to the other side, watching you, guiding you, maybe even protecting you. This could also be a maternal figure in the living, mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, someone like a mother figure to you. You could be the Empress. The Empress can also symbolize the birth of a child or the birth of a project, plan, or an idea or business even. If you had not been feeling well, you may start to feel better in September. Or if a mother or mother figure to you has not been feeling well, they may be starting to feel better in September. I feel like a maternal figure, either living or deceased, or your spirit guides, are trying to, or you, your higher self even, is trying to get you to move on with something, to be done with some aspect of your life and move on with other things or to a different path. And you'll know this is time if you start to feel down and also over anxious. If you're going through periods of time where you have a lot of anxiety, you're feeling nervous, you're feeling over anxious, and you're feeling depressed, this is a signal for you that there's something going on in your life you need to examine and you need to move on from it. And you may need to take care of yourself better. You know, maybe you're a Cancer that's good at like looking after your loved ones and other people, but are you really taking care of yourself? Maybe you need to take care of your health better through things you eat, or, you know, trying to, if you have to take medications, maybe see if you can get them changed or go in a more natural way, see a naturopath doctor, or see if you can heal through foods. There's a lot of books out there. What is that one guy called? The Medical Medium. He has books out there that like tell you how you can heal things in your physical body through what you eat. I'm not a doctor, so I'm just saying this is a possibility of like how you might want to take care of yourself better, or getting more fresh air, getting more exercise, taking walks every day, or, you know, whatever would be good for you. Taking care of yourself more and looking after your health and well-being more can be that. The avenues of possibilities of how you can do that are endless. There could be something, some kind of doctrine that you have believed in or subscribed to or been part of, and it may be you're having some awakening or awareness about it now that you didn't see before, that you may feel like that mode of preaching or thinking or ideology doesn't resonate with you now, isn't right for you now. So you could be stepping away from a belief system of some sort. So, next card in your reading is Judgment. What do we think about a situation? How do we feel about it? What's the word? What's the proclamation? How are things going to go down, and how does it affect everyone involved? You could also be judging yourself. This card can mean also making some kind of announcement. If you live at home with your parents, or if you live at home with, whomever you're living with, roommates, parents, significant other, you may be making an announcement that you're going to move out or that you're moving. This could also be at a job. If it's not happening in your home environment, it could be happening in a work environment where you're saying, I'm moving out, or I want to move to a different apartment, or I'm leaving and going to another job. It could be any one of those. I feel like Cancers need to harness their energy and regroup and go in a different direction. It's something like you can't sustain something anymore. If you're not having joy, if you're not feeling uplifted, and like I said already, if you haven't felt well, you felt depressed or had anxiety or anxiousness, there's something that you need to really sit down and examine. Is it happening in your physical body? Is it to do with your medical health? Is it to do with your emotional health? Is it to do with food you're eating? Is it to do with a job you're in, or a career that doesn't suit you, or a love relationship? Like, you need to figure it out. And yeah, I do feel like you have to tell certain people, like, I'm going in a different direction. It keeps coming up like that's what you're doing. You're going in a different path, going in a different direction, making some kind of change, getting out of something, or changing something drastically, and you need to notify people. Maybe it's not even just one person. Maybe it's not like, oh, I just have to tell my boss, or I just have to tell my significant other, or, like maybe you got to tell a landlord. Maybe you got to tell, coworkers. Maybe you need to tell your kids. Like, I don't know, because I feel like you may have to make this announcement or statement to other people. I do feel that you would get a positive reaction from some people where they'd be like, maybe that's a good idea. We're supportive of this choice or decision. I'm not sure you would get a lot of pushback about it. If you feel like anybody has been disrespecting you, not appreciating you, taking advantage of you, manipulating you, you're going to, for some of you, call them out on it and then make changes and decisions that will be better and healthier for you to get yourself away from whomever's doing it, Next card in your reading could be you. You have the King of Cups. This is a water sign person, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising sign person. Could be another water sign person in your life. It doesn't have to be you, but it could be you. You could find out that there's somebody that's been putting some kind of like weird spin going your way, and they could be jealous of you. This could be a coworker, a boss, a manager, a supervisor, a coworker. It could be even a family member or a friend, but I feel like there's been some kind of jealousy directed at you. It really feels like work to me. So if you're a working Cancer, it could be a boss, but let's put it this way, whoever it is, I feel like they want to see you fail. Or they want to see you sad or depressed or upset, or they want to see you fail. And I feel like some of it maybe all of it, depending on who this is. And I'm talking to how many Cancers out there are listening to this, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person. Like, they want to see you either sad or feel bad, or they want to upset your apple cart in some way. Also, it could be somebody you were close to, like a relative or a friend that you are close to, that then maybe you've kind of fallen out of friendship with them, or you don't see or talk to them as much as you used to, or spend as much time because you're busy with this or that and the other things you're doing. And they could be like envious or jealous of you. And they may, you know, want to, like I said, they could want to see you depressed or fail. I do see some of you Cancers really focusing on yourself and what would be better for you, and to be committed to making better decisions and choices that are better for you and your life. You could also have somebody that is like, wants you to come aboard on something they're doing. They could be a water sign person, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So they could say, come aboard, join this company or business and work with us. Or come aboard, you know, we're starting a new business and we're looking to hire new people. Or, you know, come aboard, join us in our club, group, or organization. So you could have some kind of invitation that could come to you from a water sign person that actually has good intentions for you and wants to give you like a fresh start or new options or a new opportunity. So you've got a real dichotomy here. So which Cancer people am I talking to about this King of Cups? Some of you, this is somebody that wants to see you fail and is envious or jealous of you. Other Cancers, it's somebody that wants you to join them and come aboard, maybe even in a love relationship. But it comes up more like joining them in a company or business or club or organization comes up first. Then it could be a love partnership. Or this could be happening to, you could be one of the Cancers that it's both is happening. So before I go on to cards number 4 and 5, I just want to let you know here, if you're interested in getting the eclipse effects from the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 7th, 2025, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. I always do the eclipse readings. If you're interested in getting that, they are available now on my Vimeo on-demand videos. Those links are down below in the description box. They're also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page, if I can get my act together to get them over there, because they do take me a long time to link those up and get them on link to my website, but the link is down below. You can click on that and that will take you to Vimeo, but you can also get them on my Patreon. I now am on Patreon, so any of the videos I sell on Patreon are now available. That I sell on Vimeo are now available on Patreon on the shop tab. You can also join tier 1 if you want. There's other things there. You can go check it out and see what I'm doing over there. You can also get my Uranus in Gemini psychic tarot readings for the 7-year transit. Uranus entered Gemini on July 7th and will last for 7 years. It will retrograde out at some point and then go back in again. But for 7 years, Uranus, the planet of surprises, unexpected events, and change, has now moved into Gemini. And if you want to see how that will affect you, your sun sign, or maybe your rising sign, if you want to get both or one or the other, you may want to check that out. Now, in those readings, I looked at, it's got 8 tarot cards plus an oracle card. The 8 tarot cards are looking at what surprises Uranus will bring, what changes are going to come, what challenges you'll face, and what blessings you'll receive from Uranus in Gemini. And you can go back and watch it over the next 7 years because these readings cover a 7-year time period. Also, my Horseshoe Tarot 7-card spread, Psychic Tarot readings that go from July of 2025 for 1 year until July of 2026. So they are the third or fourth most popular video series I sell on Vimeo, and now they're available on Patreon. So you might want to check them out. There's 7 different categories in that Horseshoe Tarot spread, lots of predictions and messages in there. You might want to check them out. Again, that link's down below to go to Vimeo. Also on my website at the luckymermaid.com videos page, or you can go to Patreon, which link is down below also, and the Patreon link is also on the videos page of my website, and you can get the videos there. And don't forget my psychic crystal readings, which are a continuation and an expansion of the psychic tarot readings I'm doing right here. So if you want to see what my guides say for you in the crystal for September of 2025, you may want to get these psychic crystal readings. Also, thank you so much for all of your purchases of my videos. They do help keep this channel going. I do consider retiring from time to time. I don't know how old you think I am, but I've been working since I was 13, and I've been working a very long time, not just doing this. I was a pastry chef for 22 years. I've been working professionally as a psychic for 24 years. I've been on YouTube for 11 of those 24 years. So sometimes I'm like, am I going to retire from doing this? But when you purchase these videos, you not only get psychic predictions and messages that hopefully are helpful to you, you help support this channel and keep it going. Because there is a lot of work and effort into psychically reading all these different signs and all the different videos. And I do private readings, and I do Reiki for customers and clients as well. So I do appreciate it. I don't take it lightly. Thank you so very, very much. So now on to card number 4. You have the 10 of Pentacles. And this is a card that symbolizes happy marriage, happy home, happy health, good luck, happiness, feeling great. By the way, before I go on, I want to say here, for those of you that are interested in seeing Max, I am posting a picture of Max in a different way. I'm going to try to do it every month because people always ask me about Max. So if you're interested, wait to the end of the video to see the Max picture for the month of September. So back to your 10 of Cups for September. Some of you, now I don't let the cards flip upside down. So when negative things comes up, you may be like, well, why? The card is upright. Well, I don't need to flip them upside down. My guides are talking to me in my head, and I can hear what they're saying. Some of you are starting to see cracks in a relationship that you're in. So for some of you, you may feel like your relationship is flawed, or you're noticing the cracks and flaws. You may be telling this partner of yours how you feel, but it may be falling on deaf ears. They may not be taking you seriously, or they're just not listening to you. This could come, if you decide that you want to say something again or in a different way, it could come as a surprise to them. Or what you say, what they say back to you could be a surprise to you. That surprise could go either direction. You may feel like there's a love partner or somebody you're close to in your life that you kind of want to hold them accountable for things that they're saying or doing or not saying or doing. You may feel like you're being mistreated or misunderstood or not appreciated or manipulated or like just, Yeah, unappreciated. Some of you, now here's the dichotomy here, some of you could be building a relationship with someone new that really takes off and goes in a fantastic direction. So for those of you that are coupled already and in a serious relationship, I feel like you may be seeing the cracks and flaws in the relationship. For those of you that are single or newly single, you may make a connection with somebody that could really turn into something great. So it just depends on which Cancer you are. Some of you that are coupled, wow, this is a complicated one for Cancer. You're going to have to put your thinking caps on and figure out which Cancer you are. Some of you that are intertwined with somebody, but you aren't married or engaged or living together, you may decide that you're going to strengthen that relationship and grow the relationship, maybe even start a family. So you, Cancers, you're going to know whether you're single. And so those messages of you meeting somebody that it could turn into something really special apply to you. If you're already married and you see like you're not happy and you see cracks and problems in the relationship, then those messages apply to you. And for those Cancers that have been steadily seeing somebody and you're intertwined with them and it's going well, well, then you are going to be growing and expanding the relationship and maybe moving in together, getting married, engaged, or expanding and growing your family. So I think you're going to know which Cancer you fall into, but because it's a general reading, I get all of those messages in this card for you. So you got to think about it. So look at this one. 8 of Cups, turning away from what's not working for you anymore, emotionally speaking, and heading off on a new journey with a stick of power and control in your hand. And even though the journey's unknown, you're still willing to take it. My guides are already talking to me. Some of you are going to find this. Your relationship is strengthening and getting stronger. And you are going to turn around and tell your boss or your family, I'm leaving living at home. I'm going off and I'm living with this person, or we're getting married or engaged, so I'm leaving home. Bye. Or you could be in the relationship where you see cracks, you feel unappreciated, you're not being heard, you may feel ignored, so you're going to leave the relationship. That's what I feel is happening here. My guides were already talking to me about it before I even got to it. I hear some of you Cancers want to march to the beat of your own drum, and there is definitely something you don't want to do anymore. Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's a career. Because that also came up here. So some of you Cancers are leaving a career or a job that you don't want to do anymore. And you want to march to the beat of your own drum. Maybe you want to start your own business. Or you just want to work in a different field or in a different place. Because I hear you're gathering up all your knowledge and experience and you're moving on out. But that could also be gathering up all your stuff and moving on out. So you're reading out of them all. Now, I'm reading you at number 6. So I still have 6 more to do. But out of the first 6, yours is the most like, it could be this way, it could be that way. It could be this way, it could be that way. So that says to me, if you know your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, or if you're born on the cusp of your sign, your cusp sign, you need to watch one of your other readings because it may clear up for you. Because this is like juggling. I'm like juggling. Well, it's this or it's that. It's this or it's that. I don't usually get it that drastically, especially on Like this card is the one that's like, you got to figure it out, Cancer, who you are in this story. Some of you may feel like you want to get out there and see the world more. Some of you, Cancers, may feel like you want to travel, you want to go see other countries or go visit other parts of the country you live in, or just get yourself out more into like socially, because I do get like this exploratory energy here too. Comes up like, I want to get out there. I want to see what else is out there. Maybe you want to go on a journey of self-discovery and you want to find out more about you. Maybe this journey is you. Like, what makes you tick? What makes you happy? What would be the best use of your time, your energy, your efforts, your emotions? I don't know, Cancer, you got to put on your thinking cap on this reading. I don't mean for it to be confusing to you, I don't. But I got to tell it like it is. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Cancers to work with, use, and wear when dealing with the energies of this month of September 2025, you got Bloodstone. And Bloodstone is a good grounding stone. It has very strong purifying properties. It heightens intuition and creativity. It helps ward off negative energy, and it stimulates dreaming. It's also a good revitalizing stone, and it's a great protective stone. It encourages selflessness and idealism. It strengthens the immune system, and it detoxes the liver, intestines, kidneys, spleen, and bladder. It also invigorates the blood and energizes life. It's going to help you overcome any kind of sicknesses, illnesses, or diseases. So if you haven't been feeling well, or if you're sick, or you have some kind of condition, you may want to wear the stone all the time. If you're having any eating disorders, it will help you with eating disorders. It's going to make you feel more grounded, more solid, more stable. So if your energy's been kind of like all wiggly or all over the place, or, you know, too much scattered energy, scattered thinking, scattered emotions, this will help ground you. It's also going to be a stone that's going to boost your self-esteem, make you feel better about yourself. Feel more solid and less, like if you're a Cancer that tends to be insecure or not too self-assured, this will help in those areas. If you carry it or put it on your third eye chakra, your throat chakra, or your heart chakra when you lie down and rest, or wearing it all the time, especially in September, is really going to help you. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And thank you for all you do for this channel. Your support means a lot, and it helps keep these psychic predictions and messages coming to you. And I appreciate all of your views, comments, shares, likes, and subscribes. It means a lot to me, and I do truly appreciate it. Without you, I wouldn't be able to keep this channel going. So thank you very much. And if you're interested in any of the special videos I record on very specific topics, bringing you more psychic predictions and messages, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand videos and also on Patreon. I've created a list you can read here on this slide. They are also linked below this video in the description box and on my website, theluckymermaid.com, on the videos page. So I hope you all have an absolutely beautiful and amazing month of September, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.